Welcome back to Coding with Nathan. Today we're building a YouTube video idea and script generator that runs completely locally using Llama 3.1. No API costs, no rate limits, everything runs on your computer. You enter a topic and it generates catchy titles, SEO descriptions, full scripts, and thumbnail prompts. This is incredibly useful for content creators and a great way to combine Python with local AI. And I think that is the most important thing, is this is going to tell you how to get local AI set up on your machine and to access it programmatically in Python. From there, the sky is the limit. All right, so let's see what we got and show you that it works. So we got our program here, and we are going to use, let's try personal finance tips. We'll try intermediate, and we will hit generate. And off it goes. Now this can be very slow or fast depending on your computer because it is running locally. And you can see it's thinking. The excitement is killing us. And here we are. Got some ideas. Got the introduction. Here's the script. And the prompt at the bottom. So now you can do that with that what you will. You might want to take all these 5 different ideas and feed them into another prompt. That is where Python will be most useful. All right, so now we're gonna set up. We're gonna tell you how to get this all set up, and then we'll go through the code. Our code is always available on our GitHub, which is linked in the description and pinned in the comments. So no typing needed. All right, so we have to install Ollama, the Ollama library. I think that's how you pronounce it. I could have it totally wrong. But this is what we're going to use to run our local LLM, so our local AI. And we'll just run that and see what happens. Okay. Apparently we have done something wrong. Let's get rid of this. We'll try again. Ah, I see what it is. We need to get rid of that. All right. Get rid of that. It should run. All right, so this says we already had it. So, or no, I guess it downloaded something, but it wasn't very big and it was very fast. So hopefully you'll have less problems. Just make sure you don't copy it with any quotes. And you should be fine. Okay, so the first thing you need to do is go to ollama.com/download. If you go to ollama.com, you hit this button here, it'll take you to the downloads. And for us, we are on Windows, so we download the Windows right here. We'll make a download for you. You have to run and install that. And that will get you set up. Alright, so before you can run this, you do have to run Ollama. It's this Ollama run Llama 3.1. It's the first time you run it, it will pull down this. There is this 4.9 gigabytes that's going to pull down if you don't have it. And then it should just sit here like this. And then you should be ready to run. Now that you have installed Ollama from Ollama.com, run Ollama 3.1 in your terminal and installed the Python package with pip install Ollama, we are ready to go through our file. All right, so first thing we do is all the imports. We have to import TK interface. We get specific on the message box and on the scroll text. We import the Ollama library. We import JSON, and we import the OS. All right, we set up our colors, and then we set up our class. In this case, it's YouTube Idea Generator. We have the initialization where we set up the TK interface library, give it a title, give it a size, color, and then we do our standard create widgets, which is going to create all the controls. In our create widgets, we keep it very simple in that we get the input for your topic. You select whether you want it to be beginner, intermediate, fun and energetic, professional, or storytelling. And you click the button to generate the content, and we put it all in a scrolled text box. All right, that's what we define here. And then we go to the heart of the matter, which is our generate content. And this is actually not a very, it's actually a very simple function. So we're going to get our topic, we're going to get our style. You have to input a topic, so we check our input. We then get rid of the output text that we have, put in a message while we're generating. All right, and then we have our prompt, and this is where all the magic happens. If you don't like what we're doing, you can change this prompt and it will do whatever you tell it to. So we are simply telling it that you're a professional YouTube content strategist, and you're going to take in the topic and the style, and what you're going to generate is 5 catchy video titles with emojis where appropriate, 1 SEO optimized YouTube description, including keywords, full video script with timestamps, detailed thumbnail prompt for an AI image generator like Grok Imagine or whatever else you want to feed it to. And you're going to make it engaging, educational, and suitable for a beginner to intermediate Python learners. All right. So then it's very simple. You have one call. We're getting the response back in response, and you call this Ollama chat. Tell it which model, which we are running 3.1. If you have other models, you have to get those up and running, and then you can call them. And we send it our prompt. We're going to get our result back, which is from the response. We get the message field content. That is our result. And then we delete everything from our output text and put in the result. And that is it. We handle the exception in case something is not right, which usually means you have not run Llama from a command prompt. All right, it does have to be running there. If we figure out that you can run it from like a service or something like that, we will let you know. But right now, this is the easiest, quickest way to get everything up and running. And then of course we have our default, run, which runs our main loop, and we instantiate our class and run it. All right, so that's it. This is where the meat of everything happens, and where this is going to get very useful to you is when you take this output and you step through it, and like it gives you back 10 ideas, and then you do another prompt using each one of those 10 ideas. And maybe you have it, give you some kind of rating on each idea so you know which one is the best one. The sky is the limit. All right, so let's do another one here. We will do Python beginner tutorial project. All right, switch this back to beginner. Do another generate. All right, so there's a lot of things you can add to it as we wait for our response back. You could take the thumbnail prompt and send it to an image generator. You can support different video lengths. Here we go, we got our answer back. So here's our learn Python in 10 videos, step by step from scratch. There you can see we have done all this. All right. So you can support different video lengths. You can save the output as a markdown file. You can add more style options, and you can create a batch generator. Okay, so now you have your own local AI YouTube content generator, but more importantly, you have a programmatic interface to your own local AI content generator. If you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe, and let me know in the comments what topic you want to cover next. We will be going more in depth with AI, but let us know which direction to take. And as always, remember, the code is available on our GitHub, which is linked in the description and pinned in a comment. So happy coding!